And I would now like to come to the part where I would like to ask you for a last moment of attention, because this is actually the point. Thomas, you might stay here with me to help. This is the point where we would like all those who made EuroDiG possible, and you will see there are quite a lot of people involved on a voluntary and sometimes not voluntary basis. And first of all, I would like to ask Georgi, and you said I should not, but I do try, Shekershishvili. He is the Deputy Minister of the Ministry of Economics and Sustainable Development. And he actually was the one who made it possible, and I've never seen a deputy minister taking care that the chairs and the mics are all in order. And and I would like to thank you with our, I have just 2 little hands. Yes, all this. No.
Okay.
First of all, the most important present, the EuroDigger, because you were digging hard in the last. Then the certificate, because you performed really well, and I want that to be in your office. Yes. And although we are an association under Swiss law, you get a present that is very typical for Germany, is something from Meissen, something to drink and something to enjoy.
Wow. Thank you very much.
With Georgi in the team, and actually my closest point of contact just disappeared from my phone. It's Eka Kubuzidze. She is head of ICT in Georgi's ministry. Eka, where are you? We have been chatting until late, and it's really incredible. I was wondering sometime, when is this woman sleeping? There was a time difference between Germany and Georgia, and she was up longer than I was and up earlier than I was, and always replying in time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And actually, exactly the same applies for Ucha Seturi. He was... Ucha is actually the one who brought us here, because we met at the summer school 2 years ago, and then we were sitting during the IGF in Guadalajara on the EuroDiG booth, and I just said, hey, we're not going to Georgia. And he said, well, why not? I asked. And you know what? This IGF took place in December, and I had the final, the definite answer in January. And this was really a great effort. Thank you so much. And then I would also like, as a co-host, Merab Katamadze. He is the commissioner for the Georgian and National Communications Commission. Thank you very much for all the support you did. I think the Georgian team really did a very, very great effort in terms of reaching out to the local community and making us here a really good EuroDiG. But there are a lot of other people behind this, and we should not forget them. I was not able to bring more porcelain, but I would like to invite to the stage as well, so that you have an idea about the faces behind our efforts. And Georgi, you add whom we should invite from your team, because I can only invite my team. So I would first of all add my left and my right hand, that is Rainer Rodewald. Please come to stage. He was the one managing all the technical details, the website, the wiki, and chasing the org teams to deliver, plus a lot of other things. He was even looking into the GDPR issues, that our website is GDPR proof. And if any lawyer is in the room, please check and let us know if there is space for improvement. We don't want to get sued in the future. Then I would also like to invite a colleague that works with us for a very long time. It's Bernard Sadaka. Bernard is coordinating all the remote participation, and when you know EuroDiG a bit, or you might have realized during this meeting that we pay a lot of attention also to those who are not able to travel to the country, but they are then seen here on the screen, and sometimes for me it gives the feeling, at least when they are on the panel, that they are really in the room. Of course it feels different during the coffee break, but during a panel I really think that is a great effort, and thanks to Bernard training the young people to be remote moderators and to support the local team to deliver a reliable service, because this is tricky in the detail. And then I would also like to invite Ekaterina Dudova and Tatiana Ivanova. They know EuroDiG from many sides. They have been the host team in 2015 when we had EuroDiG in Sofia, and I think we have good memories on that for those who have been there. And meanwhile, they are managing the youth program in terms of all the logistics, which restaurant, which cooking school, which hotel, the bus, and all the little details to manage a group of 40 people. So you did a great job. Thank you very much. And then I'm especially proud of the EuroDiG Program Committee. And why am I proud of? Not only because you did a great job, but also because you participated last year in the EuroDiG, and you all came individually to me saying, hey, what can I do? I want to stay engaged. What is the opportunity? And I said, well, it makes no sense if you attend EuroDiG again. You did it already. Give another one the chance. But then we formed a team, and I could actually hand them over to do most of the program part, and also to do the selections for the fellows. They organized a little nomination committee, the scoring. At the end it was just mathematics. It was so wonderful. I just had to be there and to open the Zoom meeting room, and they did it all on themselves. And I would really like to thank this team, which consists of Michael Ogia, Raphael Lacron, I forgot the second name. There's Raphael. Sorry, I hadn't got your full name. Okay. Then Elisabeth Schauermann. Oliana Sula. And Auke Pals. And when we were discussing a couple of years ago that we need to engage youth and they are underrepresented and we don't include the young people and all this, I think this development is a really good example that at least here at EuroDiG, and I'm sure in many other forums as well, we are doing actually quite well. And also the number of young participants who attended this forum and who engaged in the discussion is, I think, meanwhile remarkable. So I would almost check mark, done. And then, of course, and now it would be, because the stage is already filled, I would just like to thank the groups which are responsible behind the program. These are the focal points, you all met them in your sessions, the org team, the subject matter experts, our partners. Big thanks to our sponsors. Without them it would not be possible to organize such a forum at all. The technical company who did a great job. And you don't see them actually in person, but they are listening to you all the time so carefully. You would wish that you have a counterpart that listens so carefully to you, the captioning people. They are sitting... You might not know, they are all sitting across the ocean somewhere. They're getting the feed over the internet, and we have one person, Roy Graves, sitting here, not in this room because he is still monitoring that all the transcripts are done rightly. He's just sitting monitoring that all the rooms are working perfectly. And we are working with them. Is he here? Yeah, he's here. Oh. Roy! We are working with them since 2010, Madrid, with one exception where the budget was not available. But as we are a European forum, we agreed as language on English only, but I think for non-native speakers in English, transcripts are sometimes more helpful than live interpretation, and we consider this a better effort instead of doing live interpretation. Also, all the transcripts will go into the wiki, and you can use that for your work, for your research, if you want to trace what was said in a session. And Georgi, now invite those who I did not invite.
First of all, I would like to thank you, all of you, to come to Georgia, and we hope that you enjoyed staying here. And then when you go back, you will take some peace in your heads about Georgia, and you will always remind this time. I would like to add a few names from the team. Sophie, please come. Mariam, she was the branding, all these parts. Mariam Tertuade. Mariam. She was working for the sponsors and all this contracting, all these parts. And the very important part of the Georgian team was our volunteers, the students, who are all day here. Sofia Rurua, Nino Kakulia, Tamar Arveladze, Georgi Eliozishvili, Nino Gotoshia, Salome Archaya, Anna Chargelishvili, Sarah Milderberg. Georgi Dapkuyashvili, where is he? Yeah, he's our focal point in content.
So before we go, we forgot to thank one person, and I was assuming that was going to come, so this is why I stayed here. Of course, a big thanks to Sandra, who keeps this whole process together. She's getting better, more efficient year by year. It's unbelievable what you do. We love you. Thank you very much. Thank you all.
And we have some special gifts and presents for here. This is one of the Georgian famous poem, which was written in 12th century. It's The Knight in the Panther Skin. It's a heritage of Georgia.
So it's over now.